Welcome to JD Weather, and today I'll be teaching you the basics of how to use National Weather Service. I would be joined by my other person in JD Weather. I'm D, he's J, but he could not make it because he had to do something. And so this is basically just the main menu of National Weather Service. It's basically just giving you all of the warnings and stuff, and tornado watches. And right now, it seems like, so JD Weather is based in Central Arkansas. So I'm pretty sure we're in so the yellow is tornado warning. And that's what we're in. But there is a tornado watch right there. You can see there's a key right here. And you can also click where you are. It kind of gives you more of a better map, like the radar. And also up here, this is where there's a moderate risk, which I'll get to that more later. And that's another tornado warning. And so you can just look at all of this stuff in your area, just to give you kind of a little heads up, just in case. I would recommend looking at all of this stuff except the last part daily, just so you kind of have a better understanding of what's happening with weather. So wait, let me go back. So you can either come to forecast up here and go to severe weather, or you can look up SPC, which stands for Storm Prediction Center, to look at the convectional outlook or categorical outlook. Just click on that and it comes up with this page, which gives you all of this stuff. I'll explain all of it. First, I'm going to do this part. So day 1, convective outlook, is the same day that you're looking at it, and then you can go down to day 2, which is tomorrow, and day 3, which is the day after tomorrow. So you can either just look at this and kind of figure it out, or you can go to the day that you're the same day you are at, and just click on it, and it'll give you a more clear version of it. So this light green right here, that's thunderstorm. That basically just means there's a chance for thunderstorms, just light rain, stuff like that. And marginal, that means there's a decent chance for severe weather and thunderstorms. And slight risk is better, and enhanced is even better. And then moderate is really good. You can see here, that's the same place, right up here, there was a tornado warning. And then high risk, which is the highest you can get. That means there's a really good chance you're gonna have severe weather or thunderstorm. And here, that's categorical. You can also look at the tornado chances, and it gives you a little brief about it. So you can read that if you want. Okay, sorry about that. And you can see here, there's actually a 15% chance for tornadoes, which is really high. It may not seem that high, but it is pretty high. And wind, there's a 45% chance for wind. It also gives you a little brief. You can pause if you want to see that. And hail probabilities, and it also gives a little brief if you want to pause, see that. But categorical doesn't give a brief, it just says. You can also look at it by population. So you can see how dense population is by cities, which is basically just big cities that you might be close to. And then CWAs, I don't really know what that is. I don't know what RFCs are. And then interstates, that's just main roads. Interstates, yeah. You can check that because you might know that you're close to one, and it could give you kind of a better look at it because you can't really tell on this big map, but I'm pretty sure you can on this one. And counties, you can check your county, and I don't know any of that either. So that's just kind of Storm Prediction Center. And now we'll be going on to the really confusing stuff that you don't have to watch all of this. I'm not that familiar with all of it, but it's one thing that you probably don't want to look at every day because it's not really that important. It's kind of more like if you're really advanced. And also on here, I'm pretty sure. No, you can't. I was wrong. That's on the other thing. Go to forecast tools. You can go to the composite map, and you can get all this stuff like dew point, temperature, all of that to give you like a better idea. But the main ones are CAPE. Well, that's really the only main one. So K basically means convective available potential energy, which is basically just the amount of fuel in the atmosphere to develop a thunderstorm. So as you can see, it's like the higher the better. There's like 2,000 right there, 1,500. There's also negative CAPE. You can like watch all this by your area. You can figure out like if a thunderstorm will develop based on how high it is. So all this stuff is pretty complicated. You might have to do your own research on that or watch a more advanced person to explain all of that because it's really confusing to me. But that's all for the basics of National Weather Service. Hope this helped you. Thank you for watching. Sorry the other person with this YouTube channel could not show up. And that's all for the basics of National Weather Service. Thank you for watching.